never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of my Fall Decorate With Me for 2025 series. Today we are going to be decorating my kitchen and dining room, and we are also going to be trying out a recipe for a fall treat. I got on Pinterest and tried to find something new to share with you all this year, and I found a caramel apple pie dump cake. It looks delicious and I am super excited to test out that recipe with you all and let you know if it is worth trying for yourselves. If you are new here today, welcome. My name is Sarah and I love making tons of shop with me videos, home decorating, and seasonal decorating. So if that is stuff that you are interested in, I would love for you to join my YouTube family by hitting that subscription button down below. And we are gonna go ahead and dive into all of the decorating and baking in today's video. If you all have been here before, then you probably know that I like to try and make all of my desserts, like get them in the oven before I start decorating. That way they usually end up being ready around the time that I finish decorating the room. So that's kind of how I like to plan things out. So today we are making a caramel apple pie dump cake. I got the recipe on Pinterest and made some adjustments to it because, as usual, I started looking at the instructions on how to make it, and they just made it so much more complicated than I felt like it needed to be. And there were also steps that I felt like were missing. So like it mentioned something about using part of the caramel sauce, but then doesn't tell you when to use the rest of it. So I just kind of did my own thing. I'm going to leave all of the instructions and the recipe down below so you all know what to get and how to put everything together. But I wanted to have the apples be like bite-sized pieces, and I could not find any at the store that were already cut in the smaller pieces. They only had the slices. So I did have to slice those up, and then you need 2 sticks of unsalted butter melted. I did not have 2 sticks of unsalted, so one of them was regular, and I will say it does have a little bit of a salty flavor, so I would definitely recommend sticking with that unsalted butter. But we're just going to put some butter in the bottom of the pan to keep everything from sticking. Then we're going to layer in the apples mixed with the cinnamon. And I don't know if it's really necessary, but it said on the recipe to sift the cake mix to make sure that there's no lumps. So I did do that, but I kind of don't think that that's a necessary step. And then you're going to take the rest of your melted butter and put it over the top. So we're just going to layer all that together. And I don't know if I said it, before you put the cake mix on, you do drizzle some of the caramel sauce. And I decided to get the one that's like the ice cream topping so I could use the squeeze bottle because I figured that would be the easiest way to do it. And yeah, so I'm going to type all that in the description box down below so y'all can take a screenshot of it if you decide that you want to try out this recipe.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy, easy.
Before we do any of the decorating, the first thing I wanted to do was go ahead and pull out my apple cider Mrs. Meyer's products. I absolutely love these so much this time of year. This is my favorite Mrs. Meyer's scent, and I am so excited to finally be able to use them again. I did start wiping off the counter, and I think I wiped off the stove as well, before I realized that I needed to put the garland on top of the cabinets. Then I was going to have to wipe the counters off again. So I did end up pausing that and going ahead and putting up the garland. So we'll be doing that here in just a second. And I am so thankful that I didn't have a lot of issues hanging the garland up. Anyone that's been here for a couple years, then you probably remember the chaos one year I was putting up Christmas garland and it kept falling. It was absolutely terrible. But before I did the kitchen, I was actually filming the part 3 to this video, and I was decorating in my bathroom. I was trying to get some of the leaf garland to hang up above the mirror in my bathroom, and it would not stay. So I was really, really happy that I didn't have any issues putting up the garland in here.
As we go, I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond hope. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond hope. How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes? Until winter comes? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Stars come to shine when it's dark from.
It is now time to decorate the island, and I honestly think that this might be my favorite way that I decorate the island. It's kind of a toss-up between fall, Halloween, and Christmas. I love all 3 of them, but there's just something about the way I do like the little pumpkin patch for fall that I just love so much. It was inspired by Simply Kaylee here on YouTube. She is a super sweet YouTuber, but she did this for her island. I think it was in 2020, and I always loved it. It took me forever. Like, I think it was 3 years later I finally decided to try it out, and I just think that it is so cute. So I am definitely happy to have my pumpkin patch back on the island, and this is the last thing we have to do for the kitchen before we move on into the dining room.
Walked this street 1,000 times or more, and I hope that I still do when I'm home. Here, memories flash in front of me.
I do have one new addition to the island for this year, and that is this super cute glass pumpkin jar. I got it at Hobby Lobby on clearance last year. I think I got it when it was 90% off. And I thought it would be really cute to put it here with the pumpkin candies. I know there's not a lot of people that love those, but I personally love them, and I never have a good place to sit them. So I figured what better way to put them out than to put them in a pumpkin jar in the pumpkin patch.
It's written in stone, though I'm growing old, it can never be untold. The past, it is written in stone.
I don't think I've mentioned it yet in this video, but these fairy lights that I'm using, I talk about them all the time. They are my absolute favorite, super affordable, just over $5 on Amazon, and they usually last me all season. I switch them out each year because they are cheaper to buy new lights than they are to replace the batteries in them, but I'm going to link those below as well as any other decor that I might have a link to. And I'm also going to link part 1 of my fall decorating video, so if you have not seen that yet, we decorated the living room. I'm going to link that in the description box down below.
I see them clearly. A life I once had is sealed in this house of concrete and stone. And I know, though I'm growing old, it can never be untold. The past, it is written in stone. Though I'm growing old, it can never be untold. The past, it is written in stone.
And now we are heading into the dining room, and the first thing we're getting started on is my charcuterie board display here. So the first thing that I like to do, I take down my garland that I have up there that I keep up all year, the lamb's ear garland, and I switch that out for some fall leaves. I think it is so fun and just a cute and pretty cheap way to make everything a little bit more cozy and festive for fall. So I'm going to put those up along with some more of those fairy lights. I love to put those all over the place for fall and for Christmas. And then we're going to switch out some of my charcuterie boards for some fall ones. And we're going to put some fall leaves and pumpkins in my little one with the basket.
It can never be untold. The past is written in stone. Though I'm growing old, it can never be untold. The past, it is written in stone. Though I'm growing old, it is written in stone. yourself. You're sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you. You don't even notice. Should've told you straight away. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know.
I just now realized while editing this video that this is the first time that I can honestly say for the fall I have everything that's listed on this sign that I put at my coffee bar every year. I made homemade apple cider. If you missed part 1 of my fall decorate with me series, I did show in that video how to make homemade apple cider, and I think that it's fun that I've had this sign for a few years now, and I can honestly say it's true this year.
Time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you. Hey, I wish I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here, and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight away everything I have to say, but I'm afraid, and I know you haven't noticed. You know.
So the last big home decor clearance event that they had at Hobby Lobby, I picked up this new tiered tray. I've been looking at this one for a while now. I love the color of it, so I decided to pick it up. And I don't love this tiered tray. There's something about the spacing on the shelves. They're like closer together than my other tiered tray is, and I just couldn't fit my decor on it the way I wanted to. So I did not end up using this. I decided to stick with the one that I've already had, but I am going to try to find a cute way to display this one because I really do love the coloring of the wood on this tiered tray. It just doesn't work for the decor that I already have for it.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time? I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop, yeah. I always knew that this would happen, yeah. You would find a new distraction. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Can we let go of tomorrow, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never...
Okay, we're gonna head over now and go ahead and pull that cake out of the oven. It did take a little longer to cook than the recipe said. The recipe said 40 to 45 minutes, and it was closer to an hour for everything to be nice and golden brown on top. And then we're gonna go ahead and drizzle some more of that caramel sauce on top of it.
So I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop, yeah.
We're back over here in the dining room now, and we're going to finish decorating the table. And I also wanted to put some of that cake into my little like dessert cloche, whatever it's called. One thing I will say, not my best idea. A dump cake is definitely not something that you should be putting in this type of little tray type situation, but I didn't want it to be empty, and that was the dessert that I planned for this video. I didn't really think that through. So it's in there, but I would not recommend that you all do that because, oh, it is going to be a sticky, sticky mess when I'm ready to clear that out of there. And I don't think there's any way that I could actually like serve it from that. But you know what? It's fine. I did it for the video. I did it for the photos. It looks cute, but definitely not practical. Don't recommend.
There's a new day.
And of course, I couldn't make this just for decorative purposes. I did have to try it out for you all. It is delicious. I highly recommend it. I'm going to go eat that while I show you all a tour of how all the decor turned out in the kitchen and dining room.
There's a new day to take away your sorrow, and the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day. It is waiting for us. There's a new day.
Okay guys, that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscription button down below to join my YouTube family. I would love to have you a part of it. I hope that you all have a great day and a great week, and I will see you all next time for part 3 of my Fall Decorate With Me for 2025 series.
This is not the